So step 2 is we're going to continue to use our Sharpie, and what we're going to do first is we're going to connect all 3 of these panels by some lines. And so how we're going to first do that is we're going to use just 3 lines to basically connect all of these. And what we're going to do first is just create curved lines through them. So I'm first going to create a curved line stretching from one side of the panel, or one side of the paper I should say. Something like that right there. Now I'm going to do something different along the other side. I'm going to drop it a little bit lower, I think. And that one actually comes up all the way through. And now I'm going to take a third one and I'm going to bring it through all of them. And so that right there is going to be our first step. And again, mine looks a little bit different than what's in the assignment, but that's totally fine. Now we're going to think about using some horizontals, some short horizontals, and that are either straight or slightly curved, between 2, 3, 4, or 5 vertical lines. So again, looking for this to basically focus in each panel now. So for instance, if I'm looking at stretching 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can just draw a line here, something like that. And again, we can use horizontals or verticals. So as you do this, you want to think a little bit about your placement. I think I'm actually going to extend this line down a little bit longer. And there's no right or wrong number that you choose to do here. You can kind of decide on what you want to do. Okay, I want to add one right here in this gap. So I'm going to continue over into the next one as well. I think I'm actually going to add one right here too. I'm going to continue this one. I'm going to stop it at the pencil line. It's the same thing. I think I definitely want one here. And I think I'm going to drop one lower. Since I've extended that, I'm going to draw it all the way over now. And again, you can see that just as you've added these lines, how you're adding a little bit more interest kind of going on to your piece. So feel free to, again, continue that. I think I'm going to add one now here. I think that'll be interesting. There we go. And then on my final panel, I'm going to do the same thing, again looking at where I want to add some there. So I'm going to actually go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to span, I think, this whole top part right here. And then as I break this up, that's where I'm going to change it up a little bit. So again, you can see some of my lines are more straight, some of them are more curved. Again, that's okay. You can have some of that going on. You just don't want to make them wavy. So As I am doing this, obviously I'm looking at to see what I have kind of going on there. I'm going to incorporate these lines. Extend this one. So again, you choose how many you want to add in there, and once you get those done, take a picture of your work and submit it for today.